Welcome back. We're going to talk a little bit more about managing your business, which we ended in the last part of planning, but it is also an ongoing process, so therefore I wanted to cover it in planning as well as in the management of your business. And that is, we talked about delegation, and we talked about how you keep records. And when you're delegating, don't look at it as nobody can do it as well as you do it, because that's a very pessimistic way of looking. You want to be optimistic. What you want to ensure is that you train people well enough and you keep them excited enough and enjoying what they're doing that they do the job better than you do, because you have ignited that passion or excitement in them. So understand that delegation is really important, because you can't keep on doing everything yourself as you grow your business, and even in the start, because there are certain things that there are people that you can pay, as I said, just to do some things for you, because that's their expertise and it may not be yours. Keeping records, as I said, really, really important. And part of that keeping records, as we've already discussed, is in understanding what to do better. What can you do better? What have you learned from in your business? The next part of that is in looking at it from the perspective of saying, so once I've got all of this data, how am I keeping it? How am I recording it? And then how do I analyze it and report on it and share it with people in my business so that they do understand what's happening in the business? Because you don't want to keep it all a secret, because people can't be excited about what they're doing if they're in the dark. The idea is you're not going to give your business away, but what you are going to do is help people grow. There's a great saying that says, be careful how much you train people because they might leave. Well, the real problem is they might stay. That could be your biggest problem, because they aren't well trained enough to see and go to other opportunities. So make sure that no matter who's in your business, you don't want to create a revolving door, but train them really, really well. How you keep them is how you treat them, how you make them feel, what's their quality of life, and what do they learn in the business. Now, if you can just go back 2 slides for me there, please. When you're keeping records, one of the things that you have to maintain is, of course, all of the paperwork and everything that you need, and all the records, whether that be in a paper form or electronic. If you can do it electronic, keep it all electronic. Check with your accountant that you can do that, and make sure that you keep every single piece of documentation related to your business. When you ordered something, how you ordered it, how you paid for it, when it came in, how it was received, who received it, when it went into inventory, or how it was manufactured or produced, and then how it's sold, who it's sold to, when it was shipped, were there any returns, what were the feedback from customers. All of that information is really important, both from an accounting perspective, a legal perspective, but more importantly, how you're managing your business. So let's go forward. When you're looking at managing your business, part of that management, of course, is your team. And when you manage your team, you want to look at it that you're managing them well enough so that they know exactly what they need to do, but you're not doing it from a micromanagement perspective where you're telling them how to do every single step. No, what you want to make sure is that you manage yourself and the people that work with you and for you really well, so that they understand how they make a contribution, and they know what they're doing and understand what they're doing and the impact that that's going to have on your customer, your business, and themselves, so that when they've got that information, they know and can intuitively figure out what the next step is, because they are well trained. Now, you also want to make sure that, and as part of that, that when you're training your employees, or training the people that work with you or your partners, because you may get a partner in the business that wants to be in the business but actually needs the training, make sure that you train them well enough that they understand how to perform like it is their own business, even if they are just an employee, so that they take on that ownership, so that they're excited, they love to come to work, they can't wait to get to work, and they can't wait to share in their own personal lives what they do at work and who they work for and the products that you sell and the company that you are. So that's all really important in how you do that. The next part of it is, when you look at your business, what you want to make sure is that you understand the difference between how you advertise and how you develop your marketing. And that's going to be in the next video. So we'll be back in a little while to talk to you about advertising and marketing. Thank you.